Korean historical dramas, or saguks, are more than just stories of the past. They're living paintings, rich with royal intrigue, heart-wrenching love, and some of the most stunning visuals you'll ever see on screen. Today, we bring you 10 of the most visually beautiful historical K-dramas ever made, where every scene feels like a painting, and every moment is pure magic. Let's begin.
Under the Queen's Umbrella is a gripping and deeply human historical K-drama that redefines the role of a queen, not as a figurehead, but as a mother, protector, and strategist. The story centers on Queen Im Hwa-ryong, the sharp-witted and strong-willed wife of the king. Unlike the cold, distant royal women before her, she is fiercely devoted to her children, especially her rowdy and rebellious sons, who are a constant headache for the palace. But Queen Hwa-ryong is not one to back down. With intelligence, heart, and grace, she navigates ruthless palace politics to turn her sons into worthy princes, all while shielding them from deadly plots. The Tale of Nokdu is a unique blend of romance, humor, action, and mystery, set during the Joseon dynasty with a gender-bending twist. The story follows John Nokdu, a clever and skilled young nobleman who is suddenly attacked by a group of female assassins. While chasing their trail, he discovers a mysterious women-only village, where men are strictly forbidden. To uncover the truth behind their motives and his family's secrets, Nokdu disguises himself as a widow and sneaks into the village. There, he meets Dong Dong-ju, a feisty and outspoken woman training to become a giseng, even though she has no interest in it. She's hiding a painful past and a dangerous secret connected to the royal family.
Empress Ki is the epic story of Sung Nyang, a strong and intelligent Goryeo-born woman who rises against all odds to become the Empress of the Yuan dynasty, one of the most powerful women in East Asian history. Born as a servant in Goryeo during Mongol rule, Sung Nyang disguises herself as a man to avoid being sent to the Yuan Empire as a tribute woman. She climbs the ranks through intelligence and bravery, capturing the attention of Wang Yu, the noble and determined king of Goryeo. As she ascends from concubine to empress, she must make painful sacrifices, including love, to survive the deadly court politics and secure power in a dangerous empire dominated by corruption and war. Alchemy of Souls is a fantastical and emotional journey set in the fictional land of Daeho, where powerful mages harness the energy of nature, and the forbidden dark magic of Alchemy of Souls allows one's soul to shift into another's body. The story follows Jung-uk, the rebellious heir of a noble family born under a cursed fate. Though talented, his power is sealed from birth, leaving him desperate to break free. His fate changes when he meets Mudok, a blind and frail servant who is secretly the soul of Naksu, a powerful assassin trapped in a weak body after using soul-shifting magic. As their bond grows, the line between teacher and lover begins to blur, but soul-shifting comes with deadly consequences. When tragedy strikes, both their lives are changed forever. Love in the Moonlight is a heartwarming and visually charming historical romance about youth, identity, and forbidden love within the royal palace. The story follows Hong Ra-on, a clever and street-smart young woman who disguises herself as a man to survive. Working as a love counselor and letter writer, she accidentally gets entangled in palace affairs and ends up becoming a eunuch, still hiding her true gender. As political conspiracies unfold within the palace, the couple is forced to confront dangerous truths. Lee Young struggles to navigate his responsibilities as a future king, while Ra-on is torn between her love and her need to stay hidden.
The King's Affection is a breathtaking historical romance that challenges tradition, explores identity, and tells a powerful tale of love that defies all odds. The story begins in the royal palace, where the birth of royal twins, one male, one female, is considered an ominous sign. Following strict court orders, the baby girl is meant to be killed, but she is secretly sent away and raised outside the palace. Now known as Prince Li Hui, she navigates the dangerous world of royal politics, constantly hiding her identity in a world where a woman on the throne would be condemned. But things become more complicated when she reunites with Jung Ji-woon, her first love, now her royal tutor, who has no idea the prince he serves is actually a woman. The Crowned Clown is a suspenseful and emotionally layered historical K-drama that explores power, identity, and love, all through the eyes of two identical men from very different worlds. Set during a time of political chaos and corruption in the Joseon dynasty, the drama follows King Yi-hyun, a paranoid and unstable monarch whose life is constantly threatened by assassins and scheming nobles. To protect the throne, his loyal advisor secretly brings in a look-alike clown, Ha-sun, to act as a body double. But the closer he gets to the truth, the more dangerous his position becomes. With his growing feelings for the queen and rising influence in the court, Ha-sun must choose between saving the kingdom or saving himself. Mr. Sunshine is a sweeping historical epic set in the early 1900s during a turbulent time in Korean history, just before the Japanese occupation. This drama tells a deeply emotional story of love, sacrifice, and patriotism, wrapped in stunning visuals and unforgettable characters. The story follows Eugene Choi, a young boy born into slavery in Joseon, who escapes to the United States during the 1871 U.S. expedition. Decades later, he returns to his homeland as a U.S. Marine officer, hardened by war but still carrying deep scars from his past. Surrounded by other unforgettable figures like the conflicted swordsman Gudong Mei, the charming but tragic nobleman Kim Hui-song, and the bold hotel owner Kudo Hina.
Moon Embracing the Sun is a tragic yet magical royal romance that follows the lifelong love between King Li Huan and a noblewoman named Yeon Woo, whose fate is torn apart by palace politics and dark magic. Yeon Woo, a bright and kind noble girl, is chosen to be the crown princess. But before she can marry the young crown prince Huan, she mysteriously falls ill and dies, the result of a deadly conspiracy by jealous rivals who fear her growing influence. Years later, Li Huan is now king, still haunted by the memory of his lost love. When he encounters Wool, he is stunned by her resemblance to Yeon Woo. As their paths cross again, long-buried secrets resurface, and both must fight against the forces that once tore them apart. Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart, Ryeo is a visually stunning and heart-wrenching time travel romance that tells the tragic story of love, fate, and power in the royal court of Goryeo. A 21st century woman, Go Ha-jin, is mysteriously transported back in time to the Goryeo dynasty during a solar eclipse. She awakens in the body of a noble lady named Hai-su, living among the many princes of the royal palace. But fate is cruel. Amid shifting alliances and the bloodshed of succession, their love is tested by time, ambition, and tragedy. As the court grows darker, so does the inevitability of separation, and the heartbreaking realization that love alone may not be enough to change destiny.